everybody. Welcome back to God's Damn Wizard. This is episode 7, I believe.
Of 6. 7 of 6.
7. This is our 7th of 6 episodes.
It keeps going.
We're doing it, Peter.
It is very much like the 5th book in Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Trilogy. Yes, absolutely. We have our brilliant comics and improvisers here joining us once more. Absolutely.
That reference.
Wait, is someone doing a 7th of 6 episodes?
Get out of here.
We have Roger Stonebreaker over here. Please introduce yourself, Roger Stonebreaker.
Me, Roger Stonebreaker. Those could be coming for me. You just never know. Not their style. It's too early in the evening. They'll wait till the middle of the night to come get me.
Of course. And then next to Roger Stonebreaker, we have Breyonn. Please, Breyonn, introduce yourself.
Yes, and I've got many new hobbies in the tank for after this. So make sure after this D&D campaign is over to follow me on my new Instagram channel.
Instagram?
Wonderful.
Hey, Tarmo. Why don't you say something about yourself that's a fun fact?
And then, of course, we have Thomas. Please, Thomas, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Thomas. I enjoy 5th grade. It's going great. The school year recently ended and it was challenging for all of us during the COVID period, but we got through. Congratulations to all my friends. Jeremy, Connor, Tyler S, and Kevin.
Is that Tyler S last initial or Tyler S like princess?
Like a normal kid.
Tyler S is a beautiful name.
Tyler S.
And then, of course, we have Dutch Wildfang. Please introduce yourself, Dutch.
Hey, what's up? I'm Dutch Wildfang. I like rolling around with my friends. I'm afraid of melted cheese. I thought we were doing like facts.
I'm loving it.
I'm
loving it. I'm absolutely loving it.
On that one.
Yeah.
All
right, I gotta go.
Is your best friend named Tyler S? Okay. So then, continuing on the story, where we left off, you guys, everyone. Oh, right. Everyone had just put together perhaps the most entertaining wrestling match of all time. I assume that there is nobody here in the crowd who can dispute me on any number of wrestling
situation. You.
And I don't have the time.
Marty's gonna Mark-splain to you.
So after
no
having
boss mansplain.
Yeesh.
So after having defeated the wrestling wizards, Shaolin, all of you find yourselves inside of an enclosed box.
Can any of us keep our gimmicks?
Yeah, of course.
So I could stay Donkey Kong?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I will not.
We didn't get any IP messages from the IP department.
I
notices.
I haven't heard anything from anybody just yet, but we shall see. So
I got an email from the other Winklevoss.
Oh no.
Not
one
Tyler.
That one in
Tyler S.
particular is litigious. I do like a good Tyler S callback.
Just don't macho mansplain anything. But I one-upped it. We can't argue like this on stream. Sorry, we're still our characters. We're engaged.
Ultimate Warriors.
Liz, he's problematic. We don't.
Yeah, Liz, you really just got dinged for that one.
I understand.
No, naturally.
My cancel culture club is going to talk about you first thing. No, third thing. We have a couple others.
Is that Boy George's Cancel Culture Club?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so wonderful.
Alrighty, all of you, find yourselves
before
in a box.
Before we get back on track,
in a fucking box.
Before we get back on track, can I just really quickly say boogeyman splain? Okay, you can go now, Jordan. I'm sorry.
It was worth it.
That's why I let it go. Objection sustained.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All Alrighty.
That's what someone tells you how to eat worms.
Yes, exactly.
You're not doing it right. You need to get room temperature. They're too cold right now.
All right. All of you find yourself in a lit box. It's very well lit. The entire box itself is covered in lights, but you don't really understand what they're made of. They just are. The four of you kind of look around and you're not sure of your surroundings. And then all of a sudden, as if by magic, the cube begins to separate into 4 different smaller cubes.
Oh.
Now, as you can see the walls closing in around you, do all of you have anything to say to each other before the next stage of our adventure?
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. So this year, to save me from tears, I'm going to give it to someone special.
I've never been to Paris. Very obscure reference.
Worth it.
Boy, come with me.
Is this like the movie The Cube?
It is a little bit like the movie The Cube. We might discover some changes as we go along the way.
It's going to be a bad time to admit that I haven't seen The Cube.
No one's seen The Cube.
I've seen the cube a lot of the time.
Yeah, because you're a square.
Event Horizon.
I am a square. That's true. That is true.
Get 'em.
That is true. All right. Then here we go. Our next stage of the adventure. All 4 of you are captured in your own respective cubes that are about 1/4 the size of an entire cube, almost the size of you and perhaps another person, like an elevator situation. You're all distantly moved apart. Now, for this next stage, we are going to need to talk to each of you individually in a way that the rest of you cannot hear.
Okay.
So, I believe, if at all possible, Thomas, Breyonn, and Roger Stonebreaker, could you please mute or take out your headphones or whatever it is you need to do?
It's on a faith system.
Yeah.
And that means that for me, I'm going to have to actually leave the room.
Yeah, you're basically going to have to leave the room.
Yeah, okay.
And keep headphones on and then put earmuffs on top of those headphones to keep from hearing how fucking loud I am.
I have noise canceling earbuds,
Perfect.
so hopefully that'll do the trick.
All right. Dutch Wildfang.
Yeah.
You are now met.
They can't hear me.
No, they cannot.
Oh, this is fun.
You are now met with the test.
Oh, no.
You
Test the wrestler?
Wait,
See, this
I
is
didn't
no
know
fun.
there was a...
This is no fun because Marty would have laughed at that.
That's why we are separated from the group, to create jokes that other people cannot enjoy.
All right, this disincentivizes me making jokes.
All right. So you have 2 options.
Okay.
All right. The wizard Shalin appears to you in the visage on the door, almost like a movie theater, right? His face appears to you and he says, you have one last test before you can defeat us. You must either make a sacrifice or choose to harm one of your friends.
Okay.
So you have 2 options.
What's
here.
the sacrifice?
You can eat cooked cat meat, or to hurt your friends, you can gain 1 pet forever. However, that pet will immediately attack everyone that you know and kill them instantly unless you roll above an 18. So you have to choose right now without their knowledge.
You know I love pets.
I do. That is why this is a sacrifice or hurting your friends.
I mean, the sacrifice is fine. I mean, like, because honestly, I'm not like Dan, the person portraying Dutch. Sorry to break the 4th wall.
Sure.
I don't actually have to eat cat meat.
That's okay. Well, that's true.
Really,
but
just hypothetical. It's going to be emotionally challenging and difficult for me.
Exactly.
But I'll do that. I don't want my friends to be killed by whatever pet I have.
You're going to eat cat meat.
Although it would, yeah. Oh, yeah. Can I eat cat's meat Potter Purebright from the
No,
Jeans and
you
Wooster
cannot.
series?
You have to eat a cat that is cooked in front of you.
Okay. Some cats suck. I mean, that's not a good excuse, but I don't love all cats.
Sure. True.
Yeah.
True. Okay, so you're going to go with eating a cat.
I mean, yeah. Again, I'm not thrilled about it.
All right.
Just let the record show.
All right.
This is not like my finest moment, but the alternative is having to roll for my friends' lives. And I don't want to do that.
Naturally. Now, of course, the question is going to be, what will the others choose?
Right. Of course,
because
as a prisoner's dilemma situation.
Exactly.
Right. I got
So you have chosen to eat the cat, and a cat apparates in front of you.
Oh, I'm doing it right now.
Campfire appears.
Right.
You have to then skin the cat.
Oh, I have to do all that myself.
You have to do the whole thing. You could have asked questions.
I couldn't get Bobby Flay to do it for me. That would make me more mad because I hate Bobby Flay.
Well, that could have worked.
So I got to do it myself.
You got to do it yourself. Go ahead and describe how you would eat a cat.
I mean, look, I probably, I don't know. I don't know if I've done a whole. Wait, as Dutch, I've done a lot of killing of animals.
That's
eating,
true.
Right? I'm a nature
That's
man.
true. You're a nature man. You've had to survive.
So you chop off the head. Probably, do a little bit of butchering.
Right.
You want to get the skin off first, of course. Get rid of some of the internal organs.
Sure.
You want to take the arms and legs and make them like little drumettes, probably.
Naturally. You want to use all of the cat as well because you are a nature person.
Yeah, to
absolutely.
honor the cat. Not a whole lot of usable meat.
No,
to be honest.
True. That's true.
Yeah, and then I think I'd probably serve it with like a sparkling wine.
Okay.
Probably like a tomato-based sauce.
Yes, of course. What just happened? Oh.
All right, so I've eaten this cat with a tomato-based sauce and a bottle of champagne.
You have made the sacrifice.
I have.
It has been taken care of for you. In front of you suddenly appears an exact mirror image of yourself.
Hey.
Stays completely silent and still like a doll.
Looking good.
All right. Your turn has ended.
Okay.
Liz. Thomas.
Yes.
Yes. Hello, Thomas. All right. Thomas, you find yourself in a small elevator-sized room. It is just you. What appears in front of you is a video screen, almost like a movie screen of Shaolin the Wizard. He comes in and he tells you that you are almost done. This is almost the end. In order to pass through this next level, you must pass the test.
Mm-hmm.
You are given the choice. Shall you make a sacrifice or shall you hurt your friends? All right. Your sacrifice, should you so choose, is change your name to Tormus. Now, you're killing your friends. If you so choose to kill your friends, you will shoot a holy blast on the first person you see. And if you roll above an 18, it won't kill them. But if you roll anything below that, your friend will be instantly vaporized.
Instantly killed. Statistically, they will pass away.
That's not a grabbing a couple.
But I know that there's another episode after this. So
I understand you're protected by the main character shield. I get that.
Like,
I get that.
I don't mean to metagame, but interesting. I think I have to remain true to my character as a scary little boy who doesn't really care for many people.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea of if he has one character trait Thomas has is that he wants people to say his name correctly. And this is the one thing.
Okay.
So I think he will not.
He's going to choose. All right. You have rolled a 16. The 16 has been rolled. All righty. Here we go. Okay. That is the end of your turn, which means it is now Breyonn's turn.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? While we're here, Marty.
Oh, me. I'm in.
Yes.
See you later, dude. Hello, Jordan. First time caller. First time caller, long time listener.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's so important to have your support. You're just incredible. Okay, but Roger Stonebreaker, you find yourself trapped in a small room, a little bit the size of an elevator.
Proceed.
So, you find yourself trapped.
Cell. Are there bars on this as well?
No, there are no bars. Okay. It is just lights.
No former police officer of a cellmate or anything like that in the box that I have to keep an eye on at night when I fall asleep?
Not yet. Not yet. Choose wrong. Anything could happen.
What's old former police officer Vito Murdarelli doing over there?
Okay, so what appears to you immediately in front of you is a screen. All right. And in that screen, you see Shalin the Wizard, who you've seen so many times before. You recognize him. And he says, you are almost done. There's only one test left. You have to pass the test of sacrifice, or you have to hurt your friends.
The boy. Wait. Sacrifice or hurt my friend. What would I have to sacrifice?
Well, we're going to give you those options right now.
Okay.
Now, you can choose to hug someone every turn you take. At the first thing you do, you have to hug someone. Mm-hmm. Or if you roll an 18 or higher, your axe does not kill Thomas. If you roll anything but an 18 or lower, when the door opens, you will immediately swing your axe and chop Thomas's head off.
That sounds good.
All right.
Yeah, let's go for that.
Okay. You have rolled.
You know the old Stonebreaker loves gambling.
I was going to say, I feel like I knew what Stonebreaker was going to choose.
I've never had a bet so like win-win. You know what I mean? It's like,
naturally.
No, win or just the boy has to go.
Naturally.
Fine. This is we call that blowback in the biz.
All right. Then you have rolled a 14. So we shall see what happens for you in just a little bit. It is now Breyonn's turn. Could you bring Breyonn to our...
Let me go get her. She's working out vigorously right now as we speak.
All right. Now, to fill the dead air, which is unfortunate for what it is we're doing, I'm just going to catch everybody up in the audience about what we've been through. We've gone through everything from starting a CISO show to finishing a CISO show. That's all we've done so far. All right. Breyonn, are you ready? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's hot.
So
it's hot in here.
You find yourself trapped in a small room. It's just you alone in there. It's the size of a room for about 2 people. In front of you appears a TV screen, and it is Shalin the Wizard. And he says, you are almost done. You are almost finished. All that needs to happen is you need to pass the test of sacrifice or of hurting your friends.
Okay.
You have 2 options.
Okay.
You can, in effect, lose a popularity contest with Thomas, and you will have to change your name to Breyonn.
Breyonn?
Yes, Breyonn. Like the
Breyonn,
cubes.
like the cubes?
Like the cubes.
But why'd you say it so fancy? Breyonn. Breyonn. No te comas le comete tan bouillon.
Words.
Suave wooby.
Because I don't know how to talk right.
Too. I get it. Okay. What's the other option?
All right. The other option is on your next turn, you have to tell someone else what to do. But if you roll an 18...
Oh, because it's like Breyonn.
Well, yeah.
And then if I roll an 18, what happens?
If you roll an 18 or above, your friend survives. If you roll an 18 or below, when you
I'll
give your friend
Breyonn. That's fine.
Okay.
I don't want to get numbers and math into this.
All right.
Bouillon. I'm from France. I'm Maurice Sebert. Omelette du fromage bouillon.
All right. Okay. You have then here we go. What has happened is appeared in front of you as an exact copy of yourself, standing facing directly at you.
In
your
Thomas's
tiny
window?
in your tiny little room. It's just you and this almost mannequin that looks exactly like you.
Yeah, I'm seeing that right now.
Yeah, right.
Call.
It's fucking freaky that it just appeared out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna find out what happens on your next turn. Everybody is welcome again.
Hey, come here. Come back in.
Liz.
Come here.
Yes.
Is everybody's the same? Is everybody's a secret? I won't say
1
anything.
second. I'm gonna have to go get Dan real quick. It looks like headphones work.
What?
Dan's not coming back.
Why?
You can't hear.
He's too far away.
It's a fun one to do the same pose.
I'm sorry, I didn't see your text. I was
rolling. Oh, right.
My bad.
Jordan said some really weird shit.
Heinous shit. Yeah.
Like real bad.
Jordan said
Right.
some heinous shit to me too.
I did not say any heinous shit.
You said some heinous shit
I
about
did
Liz.
not say any heinous shit.
Let the record show that what happened was that I had to go out on my porch because there's literally nowhere in the apartment where I couldn't hear Jordan.
I'm very loud.
Oh,
I
God.
apologize.
Even
You
with
know what's
noise cancellation.
crazy? When I had my headphones off,
Uh-huh.
you were just as loud as me as earlier when I started the call. And I just think that we're in different contexts.
Well, we can check sound levels because we have the equipment. So we'll do that later.
Okay.
You know,
Dan and I fight like this all the time. We're married.
sound is a measurable thing. Like it's a quantifiable.
Yeah, exactly what I'm
Decibel
trying to
meters,
say.
I can
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Sarah.
I don't
I
think
meant to do that
Breyonn
a different finger.
I don't think Breyonn could possibly be as loud as you, quite frankly. But yeah, I told the DM to text me whenever you got done with all this, and he did not see it.
Sorry, I had my phone open rolling the dice, so I didn't get the text notification.
Doing his job, Dan.
You know what? It's my fault.
I saw on
recognize-
Twitter while I was out on the porch, though, that Marjorie Taylor Greene went to the Holocaust Memorial,
That's
which
true.
is great.
Wow.
Yeah,
Did she
no.
explode?
She said,
Did
"Oh,
she catch on
whoops."
fire?
Yeah.
She did say, "Whoops, my bad." Afterwards,
No, she found out it happened. I was really proud of her.
bold.
Okay, so the 4 cubes that held each of you individually, you feel them begin to move, and then suddenly the walls between them, as they close together, dissipate. And all 4 of you are seen looking at yourselves. However,
Hey, y'all.
you can see that there's an exact replica of Dutch Wildfang and an exact replica of Breyonn standing
Ooh.
in the room with you.
This could
However,
be helpful.
There are 2
For what?
replicas. There are 2 replicas conspicuously missing. I believe that means
the 2 evilest characters. It's fine. I get it. Understandable. This is
I
all
see-
makes sense.
I see this is destined to be a trust-based episode.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what this is about.
So,
Hey boy, don't do anything that I wouldn't do.
Who are you?
I'm doing an impression. I'm actually working on my 5 minutes. I'm hoping to get on our planet's special show, Woodsday Night Drive.
Wait, so the day of the week is Woods Day?
Woodsday.
What
Yeah, we celebrate forests.
Is the show all in cars?
No, that's comedians in cars getting comfy. My
Oh, I
planet's
love that.
very similar to Earth, but like with a few significant differences.
The real
Some
cozy.
pillows.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get a bunch of. They usually go to Target and get a bunch of blankets and like talk about house products and stuff. And
some
then they get all
tea.
snuggled up.
There's tea there, of course. Yeah.
They get
Yeah.
the Starbucks in the Target. Those are the same. It's weird, but yeah.
It's the same.
Little known fact, they're actually better than real Starbucks.
Oh, damn, but no.
Yep. I used to manage a
Dutch-
Starbucks.
Okay.
Dutch used to manage a Starbucks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Such a good cover. And just like the
what-
ones in the back of my truck.
Dutch, what's your favorite drink?
At a Starbucks,
Yeah.
I like to go off the menu. I like to do like a little bit of like a secret menu kind of thing.
Said like a former manager of Starbucks.
No, honestly, probably just a nice latte.
Oh, I feel like I ruined
Or
it.
Dutch, you ever fucks with a Starbucks double shot on ice?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't go to Starbucks that often.
That's a good off the menu. Nor do I, Dan. I don't want to see.
We
what
have an
happens.
espresso.
I don't go to my corporate overlord Starbucks. Yes,
Right.
Yes,
Right.
Yes, Starbucks.
Okay.
Roger
as the
Stonebreaker
4
has stock in Starbucks.
As the 4 of you have rejoined each other in the same room with these 2 replicas, a video screen appears again and says, "What you must do before you can continue is tell each other what it was you chose." Dutch Wildfang.
All right. I had the offer given to me that I could have whatever pet I wanted, but it would kill all of you unless I rolled really well and then like averted that animal's death or whatever the pet was. It could not be an animal. It could be like a robot thing. I could get like BB-8 could have been
Could
right.
absolutely have gotten BB-8.
Or BB9.
Yeah.
Made a
Yeah.
mistake.
That would have been
Big
good.
mistake.
That was one option, and the other option was eat a cat, and I chose to eat the cat.
How was it? It tastes good.
It's gamey. Cats do not have a lot of like slow twitch muscle, which is where you get like some of the better steak.
Yeah.
Check out
Absolutely.
Alf over here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a cat. I like it.
So I didn't love doing it, and it like, obviously the person playing Dutch would never do that. But in the circumstances, what are you gonna do? It's basically like I'm an outdoorsman,
Yeah.
I'm out there. I sometimes have to kill a squirrel and eat it, and I pay homage to the universe and this blessing that it has given me. And then we move forward.
You were rewarded with a clone, which is so cool. Almost like you did the right thing.
I'm not thrilled with this clone, honestly, because it's really making me notice like the parts of my body that need work. Like,
it's making me notice the parts of my body that I'm proud of.
well, see, this is a glass half full, glass half empty kind of situation. But
and wouldn't
yeah,
you rather have more in the glass? You can fill it up yourself. You don't have to wait for someone else to drink it down with a straw.
That's not how some people's brain chemistry works. Sometimes the serotonin receptors just don't do that,
That's so true. That's a great point, Tarmits.
That's not my
kind
name.
of a glass half full perspective too.
And now we get to Breyonn's turn.
Yeah, so my name's Breyonn now, like the cubes, but also like it's French. It's like I'm Breyonn. And that's because basically there was a bunch of numbers crunched and whatnot. And you basically probably would have died. And I said, just change my name. I'm flexible. It's good. I love you guys.
What?
So what has occurred?
Breyonn Cube.
Just so you know, Breyonn was given the option to either lose a popularity contest with Thomas and have to change her name to Breyonn.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Thomas, you won. Good job.
Or she would have to perform a holy blast on whomever she saw and immediately vaporize them. That's true.
And I already did my holy blast this morning, and it kind of takes me a little while to get up to speed to do another one. So
it happens.
I'm Breyonn now, and you can say it however you want, or just call me B. Like, I don't care. I just want us to succeed as a team.
C'est très bien, Breyonn.
All right, so
do from us.
All right, so Breyonn, you have
Je m'appelle Dutch.
passed your test of sacrifice or hurt your friends. Thomas, I believe it's your turn to tell people what you chose.
Yeah, so my offer was, it seems like to be a relatively low stakes. It was either the choice of changing my name to Torbis or killing you. And to me, it wasn't really.
Wow, the same choice as me. Interesting.
And so I thought that my self-worth is the only currency I have in this life and the next. And I think that is pretty much a
But you have the same name in the next life? Is that like part of your self-worth? Or is it you could have a different name in the same self-worth?
No.
I'm just asking because we're bonded in this. We had the same question. Like, would you change your name to save your friends? And mine was like immediately like, I don't even want to hear the rest. Like, of course I will.
Breyonn,
I also didn't have another layer. I didn't have to do a popularity contest. It was either like an up or down. It was an automatic down for me.
Oh, like, so mine was a little harder than yours. Like mine actually had a little more to do with me putting my ego aside, which I gladly did.
Yeah, that sounds like pretty rough for you, for sure.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's bad writing on somebody's part.
I wouldn't say bad. It's just kind of like tragic, you know?
We've notified ourselves of a weakness in the planning.
We've reached the point where the Dungeon Master's meta-ness is getting self-critical.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Anyways, I decision, like personal responsibility is the only thing that I have responsibility for, and being true to my character. And the only thing that is about my character is their desire to be named correctly. And if this is going to cause more confusion, then I'm just not going to do it. And everyone's here, so
you broke the game and you broke our hearts. So
the trombone, you chose to not change your name.
That's not my name.
What was the other choice?
Just calm down.
Now here's the other thing. Apologies for not making this clear. Not all of you asked questions about what the possible ramifications of this could be. However, because Thomas has chosen the way Thomas has chosen, you must all refer to Thomas now as Thomas.
What?
And because Breyonn lost the popularity contest, you must all make fun of her name now.
It's
in
bullion,
reverse.
like the cube.
Is it bullion like the cube? Or is
That's
it
what you said.
B1?
No, you said bullion, like the cube. And I said you were saying it weird, like bouillon. You were like pronouncing it weird. So like
Apparently I was.
really hit me
I'm
much
very
harder
pretentious.
than the dumbass master has already done so. So just let me know. Like
So
I forgive you all. I forgive
Thanks,
you
Bart.
all.
So I'm getting the sense that me and Breyonn
Are good.
we
And the
have
other two are
clones
bad.
because we made the right selfless
And
choice.
they might get killed ahead of us in the roles.
And
And if you had done something nice, you might be protected. But by doing destructive things, you really put yourself at a vulnerability. And if you get killed before the finale, you can't come to the live show and you won't get that $45. Jordan
asked
Thomas,
that
everybody.
question. I asked that very question.
Are you
I
trying to
did
get
my
out of
mental
this?
math. I did my. It's like no one's actually dying here. Stakes are pretty low.
You broke the game. You're like the kid that's like, remember you said you promised we'd have a quiz today. Like, fuck you.
see, I was thinking that the way that the Dungeon Master would have done it is give two random people clones, and then it would become a situation where can we trust what choices we've all
We
made?
don't know if that's the case or
What
not.
are you trying to write a better story when you haven't even finished the book? Like, what? Oh, yeah, let's choose your own adventure a different way. It's like, just let the author get to the end and then decide what you think.
All right, Roger, how evil are you?
Okay, so real quick, I have to apologize. I misspoke. Bullion's option was she could have told anybody what to do, and after doing it, they would have died. Thomas's option was to perform the holy blast
Yes.
that would instantly kill whomever she saw first.
Yes.
So
I went
she
to Cedar Point after church once, and I think that was kind of a holy blast.
We're not supposed to laugh at your shit anymore, Bouillon.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nice try, nerd.
Thanks,
More
Bart.
like
Your
more like
perfectly crafted
Bouillon.
joke. Boo.
Boo, yawn. I'm so bored with this.
I was really hoping somebody would get there.
Right.
That was really exciting
Yeah,
for
and
me.
it was me because it's always me. Like I'm just pulling all the weight and I never kill anybody. And it's like, oh yeah, keep making fun of her. Well, guess what? Spoiler alert, it only makes me stronger.
What? You were the one who defeated everybody last time with the Calvin ball. You were the
Yeah.
hero.
I
You
guess
were the
I'm
hero.
a little bit of a protagonist.
And now you're the hero. You made the sacrifice.
Raj, what'd you do?
Sacrifice. Yeah, what did you do?
I can't remember. I think it was. I could have all the money in the world or cure poverty, and I said, let's cure poverty.
Was that it? Jordan, was that it? That sounds
Seems-
really good.
It really it doesn't sound similar to the theme of everybody else so far,
You know what
but
it was like? Jordan, the dungeon master goes, would you rather have all the money in the world or end poverty? And like, it was like I was at Walgreens and my bill was $4.98. They go, you want to round up? I go, yeah, sure, round up. Let's save everybody. It was as thoughtless and as easy as that. Just I don't want any poverty. Let's end it all.
I don't know.
Why don't you have a
like,
clone?
like Brad Pitt in Fight Club. Well, that was the thing. He goes, well, if you want to do this, we're going to take your clone and murder him. And I said,
Okay.
if that's what it takes, much like Brad Pitt shooting himself at the end of Fight Club, takes my
Spoiler
clone.
alert.
What a selfless choice.
Yeah.
I don't know
never saw the
if
end of
there's
that.
anything more on character than Roger Stonebreaker trying to gaslight the arbiter of truth in the universe. I think that might be the most.
I am Roger Stone's selfless philanthropy.
Keep reading your IKEA catalog while you shit, Jordan.
Okay. All right. Well,
Jesus.
well, Roger Stonebreaker's choice.
Mm.
Roger Stonebreaker had the option to hug someone every turn before he made an action.
I'm right
Or-
here.
Or if he rolled an 18 or higher, he would not immediately decapitate Thomas with his battle axe. However, he rolled a 14.
You're fine. I knew you'd be fine. Everybody needs to relax. I know what I'm
He
doing.
rolled a 14.
Yeah.
Can
Thomas-
I use
Thomas
my
has no
holy
head
blast
now.
to protect
Thomas-
Thomas?
Thomas,
Thomas
of course,
doesn't give a shit about us, Breyonn. Like,
Well-
why do you
Can
protect?
I use my Calvin ball to save Thomas's life
I'm not
right now?
dead
It's
yet.
not in danger. I knew what I was doing.
I thought it was above 18.
No, 14.
I thought it had to be above 18.
If it was above 18, he would die.
no,
Oh.
inverse.
No, it
That's
was- I'm
entirely
right.
my fault for describing
right.
it terribly. You absolutely chopped Thomas's head off.
But Turbo,
I
thought you
tried to
said
save
18
him.
or-
But
Aha.
but
It
Turbo
was a
has
trick.
a
No,
has
it
a,
lied
actually
to
got-
me?
a casket.
You lied to me?
I didn't lie to you. I just phrased it terribly, apparently. I mean, obviously,
let me do
18.
a holy blast to try to save Tarmac's head.
You
I
can't.
wouldn't
I'm
have
sorry.
done
I wouldn't
All
have
right.
risked little
We're
Thomas's head on
gonna
a-
skip past this little argument part. We
It's
need
not a little argument. Thomas doesn't have a head, and you're not
I
letting me
do
save
have
his
a head.
legs.
In the
and we're going to after.
No, there were no actual shots fired. That's
Yes.
the thing. It's a mind game. It's all in the mind.
I can fix it. Give
My
me 10
head's
minutes.
fine.
Get me
My
out
head's
of this
on.
box.
So, before everybody's actions commence, you have described exactly what is going to occur. All right. Now, what happened?
Wait, Breyonn already kind of laid out this whole thing with the clones and everything.
I'm a writer,
It doesn't right.
I mean,
but
to
I
a certain.
never write.
yeah.
It's just like all up here. I have like so many ideas, but it's just like hard to find the time to like just put. But when I do, watch out, world. New
Yes.
Babysitters Club.
So, what happens? All right. In order of operations, Dutch Wildfang is sitting there holding the bones of the cat that he just ate.
Mm.
So just despondent and yet so comfortable knowing.
But I have also come up with a good recipe, and I can share that on Etsy.
That's
or
true.
Little game.
That's true.
Pinterest.
That's
That's what I was
true.
looking
Includes
for.
soy sauce.
That's true.
But yes, there is a marination period. You're gonna need to put some soy sauce in, give it that umami flavor. You know, you really want it.
Ooh,
Now-
mommy.
You would have the option to do that. However, Thomas unleashes a holy blast upon you,
Mm.
Oops.
and you are instantly vaporized.
What? Can
You're-
I stop it?
Just gone. Just disappeared.
I have no powers in this
All right.
world.
Bullion, you are kind of sitting there unsure of what's going on. You're
I
like,
can transform my clone into a replacement Roger Stonebreaker, and it'll be no different than the one that we just saw vaporized before
No, no,
us.
no.
I'm sorry, Dutch
Oh,
Wildfang.
Dutch got.
Dutch
No.
Wildfang.
Oh, I'll save Dutch. How do I do it?
Now-
I'll make my clone into Dutch.
You please don't do that.
Because Dutch already has a clone.
Oh,
He's-
use cash in. I'm in a money in bank. Cash in Dutch's clone to replace, but we get the old Dutch back. It's like when Wally they replace the little memory card, and it's like.
Okay. Okay.
That's
All right.
what I'm doing with my powers.
All right. Then you are doing that. That's going to take about a turn. While
That's
you're
fine.
doing
I
that,
don't care. If anyone learned anything here, it's that I want you all to survive. And if I die in the process, fine. Because if you die,
Okay.
you're cool.
Okay.
I don't want to stay like this.
Okay.
all right, please don't. You don't need to stay like this. And
Spastic snoring.
so-
It was like zabba, 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 zabba.
while you're
how I
preparing your
snore.
while
Zabba,
you're
zabba, zabba.
preparing your spell, while you're kind of sitting down meditating, you've got your legs crossed in the zazen
My
position,
necklace is a vibrator if I need it.
What?
and your necklace is a vibrator if you need
If
it.
I
Phrasing.
need it.
If you need it. Now, while you're doing this, you turn to your right and you can see Roger Stonebreaker.
It's my
Well, I mean,
left.
in your
It's my-
frame,
In
Yeah.
our world.
stage left, I guess. So you see Roger Stonebreaker lift his axe up almost as if by some sort of like field. He can't control himself, and he immediately chops Thomas's head off.
No.
Thomas's head goes flying clear into the air. So,
Why was it a hill? I didn't know we were on a hill.
so for this next turn, all right.
Wait,
It
so I
is
can't
just-
stop meditating to go gather his little baby
No,
head?
No, you cannot.
Oh, I care so much and can do so little.
But to be fair, the baby head doesn't have as much weight, so it won't travel as
That's
far.
true.
Not as much
Baby head
kinetic
never
energy.
He's
That's
like
true.
in fifth
He's a
grade.
little boy.
Tyler S is going to be devastated.
Tyler S.
Tyler S is honestly going to be fine. Every Tyler S I've ever met has been fine.
Fine.
They're
Fine.
okay.
What about,
They're
Like,
okay.
fine.
what about Tyler
Fine.
Winklevoss?
Tyler Snodgrass, never not okay. He's a great
Yeah.
guy.
Mhm,
Yeah,
Tyler
yeah, yeah.
Samples.
He's not a great guy. You don't want to hang out with Tyler S all the time, but he's fine.
He's fine.
Better than Tyler D.
All right. Moving on.
Jordan.
Bullion.
Fight Club, baby.
Your spell, as you are casting it, because as you can see the disapparated body, or well, no, you can't see Dutch Wildfang anymore, but you can see his clone standing there, an empty vessel. You can see Thomas's body, headless, lying down on the floor next to your empty vessel, Breyonn. As you are casting your spell, give me 1 second. Oh, you rolled a 17. What you have done is successfully cast your spell. You have
I'll cast my
imbued the dead Dutch Wildfang body with the spirit of the original Dutch Wildfang. I don't know what's going. That's
Here you go, Dutch.
Oh, God, I got to do some sit-ups. Ugh.
all right.
Can you believe it's vapor for him? Like when you go down and then come up, it's
No,
all vapor in there. It's like the
no,
rain. It's like the water has already like the
No.
ecosystem. Nature's healing.
Good to be back. Good to be back.
All right.
And to be fair, now that I'm in a new body, I haven't eaten a cat. That was my old
That
body.
is true. That's true.
So
How's
You're
your tummy
morally
feel? You
in the
hungry?
clear.
I am starving.
I have a granola bar. Can I give him a granola bar without
Please.
it killing him? You
Yes, you may.
fucking dumbass.
Nom, 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 nom.
That's a tabby flavor, Dan. You're gonna like that.
No!
But it's like the tab soda.
We got-
Tabby
Oh.
flavor.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
so
Naturally.
Yeah,
Naturally.
they're
You know
like
what?
you should do the Melmac box.
Yeah.
It's great. They send you like the little treats from that planet.
You'll love it every month. You get a cat, you get a feline flavored granola
And
bar,
Balls energy drink.
Balls energy drink. Thanks to our sponsor, Balls. Head over to their website, balls.com.
With a W in between the A and the L's.
Balls.
One L. I
Balls.
don't know. It'll be a bonanza.
What did you just roll for?
I just rolled to see what type of granola bar she gave you. As to whether or not it would be a good granola
Oh, it's a
bar
great
or a
granola
bad.
bar.
You rolled an 18. You
Yeah.
gave him
That's a
good.
really
a
good one.
great granola bar.
Yeah.
That's like
Granola.
a soft. That's like the morning soft ones with the honey.
Totally.
Sunbelt.
Soy
Sunbelt.
sauce and tuxedo tabbies.
Stop! It's not tuxedos aren't tabbies.
Whatever.
It's going to be one that has like unhealthy stuff in it too. Like it's got chocolate in there for sure. Yeah.
Peanut butter.
If it's an
Maybe a little bit,
18
just for
granola
fun.
bar, it's not going to be healthy.
Just for fun.
Totally. All right. Roger Stonebreaker.
Nom, 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 nom.
You are still in
trouble,
the you're in the
mister.
room.
Yeah.
You're with everybody else. You have just utterly murdered Thomas.
I can't
No,
stay
but
mad
he's
at this
not
guy
dead.
though.
He's not
It's
dead.
not my fault.
You said that Thomas wouldn't be dead for the live show, and you said that.
Much like I said with the Trump stuff, it's not my fault. This is all a mistake.
See,
I thought you were fixing poverty.
Operatives were acting against me.
are we going to give Roger Stonebreaker a pardon? Is he going to get clemency?
That's kind of the question. Roger Stonebreaker, you are standing
Yes, I
there
will
with
pardon myself. Yes, that's fine. If that's what it takes, I'll do it.
Roll for a pardon.
And I'll even put 250
Revived
grand in my own
Dutch
bank
Wildfang.
account.
For what?
I'll get 250
Why?
grand from one bank account and I'll put it in the other if it makes you all happy.
Why?
For no reason.
All right. Now, you are looking at two very angry people. One who has just revived somebody who bravely and heroically sacrificed himself to save
And I
everybody
tried to
else's life.
save both of them. I heard you were going to do the decapitating, and I tried to, and I'm only one person.
Totally.
Well, let me tell everybody
Raj.
something. This is
And
the
now
first
it is
I've
time for you to
disappointed
make
two
your
people.
case for these two people to not hate you.
This is like season 1 Survivor Tribal Council at the end.
It's a little bit like season 1
Make
Survivor
your
Tribal
case.
Council.
It's
at
me,
the end.
Raji Fair Play.
You use your fists
Yes.
before you plead. I don't want to hear any words,
Yes.
but maybe you could use your fists to break the fourth wall and bring Thomas back.
Let me do this. Instead of
Make it good.
talking to people and explaining why I had to do what I had to do, let me lift my shirt in the back and reveal former President of the United States, George W. Bush.
Yikes.
We didn't mean to do it. We were trying to save everybody. And in the process, we might have flubbed up a thing or two. Thomas, I'm so sorry your head was chopped off. And anybody else that got hurt.
What? My name's Breyonn now.
Breyonn.
For you.
I ate a cat.
But I tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to paint you, Thomas. I'm going to paint a beautiful painting of you, and everybody's going to remember you the way you were, but with your head on. And as far as Breyonn, you seem like a very special lady, and I'd like to invite you to the Ellen Show. We're going to watch it and have a good time and about everything that happened. All right, back to Roger Stone.
Thanks, George W. Bush.
Roger Stonebreaker is like really cool with admitting that he did this now, but like
Seems like it.
he's gonna try and write a book like if I cut off Breyonn's head or Thomas's head. If I did it,
How I would have done it. Yes.
Dutch, I just watched a special, a video about that OJ thing. So maybe
the book.
the interview, the Fox interview.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where he halfway through just is like, yeah, I did it.
Whoops.
I did do it. And I tell you how I did it.
We're not even putting the wood in there anymore.
No. He made up a fake friend named Charlie, and he's like, Charlie was real wild that night. Let me tell you. And the like special like guy who could read body language was like, I think that's his conscience.
I think Charlie is his brain.
Charlie, fellas.
They both have names that start with a C, and they didn't see all the possibilities.
The
We'll be
point
back
is
after
that
this.
Roger's going to try and profit off this later with some kind of a stunt.
And then donate it to charity. You've got me pinned. All right, fine.
It
Wait,
does,
what's
it
your-
does
what's
seem
your-
like
what's your-
association is a
Take me to
profitable
jail. I wanna
strategy.
help people.
What's your charity? The Proud Boys?
No.
It's Pepe Le Frog's Foundation for a Greater Tomorrow.
Pepe Le Frog?
Pepe Le Frog's Foundation for a Greater Tomorrow.
Is that a combination of Pepe and Pepe Le Pew?
Yes. Yeah.
I was going like
and then kind of a
Senor
charitable
Frogs
school
kind of.
tagged on at the end.
I don't know if anything's going to beat Pepe Le Frog for
No,
me. That's just too good.
It's that Matt Fury comic, but it's sexually lascivious.
Just too good. That's just too
I
good.
guess I deserve to be canceled now.
What's the honk? Was that a
Oh,
boob?
grabbing a boob, yeah.
Is that a boob?
Yeah, it's like the
Yeah.
firefighter.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was
an
definitely a
anime
boob.
boob.
That was definitely a boob. Yeah.
My real charity, and what we are doing and why we're raising money is we're going to buy ad time after the truth.com commercials air. Big Tobacco might have thrown me a little money, and it's called don'tbeanerd.com. And basically, we tell young children smoking's cool, vaping's cooler. If you drop your vape in the toilet, just grab it. If your friend talks shit, they're not your friend.
I'm also starting a
And I'm
website
gonna
called
have a nice little rip
don'tbeanerd.org.
of my- there's nothing like Stonebreaker vape
Vapor's good
cartridges.
for you, you know?
Get it out of the
It's
toilet.
natural.
Don't be a nerd, vape.
Don't
I
you
was
want
once
them to
vapor.
like buy a new vape? Leave it in the toilet. Why do you want them to go in the toilet?
Well, if you drop your Stonebreaker van vape, you're gonna want to grab it. Those are expensive.
True.
They grow on trees, like fruit
Like grapes.
or vegetables.
Like grapes.
Yes.
You can do a rhyme in there if you next time you pitch it. God, I'm so
a good
giving.
note.
After
It's a good
all that,
note.
I'm giving him marketing advice.
So we're all cool.
Let's find out. Dutch Wildfang,
really
it is
quick,
now your turn.
I'd just like to, before I have my turn, I was
Yes.
going to say I was going to have my own website called don'tbeanerd.org, but it was advice not to be like Pharrell Williams from NERD.
NERD, yes. Yeah.
It wasn't good, but
I like when you log on, it goes. Meow, meow,
I'm gonna
When
be
you
honest.
log out.
I'm
you
gonna
can
have
get
to
this
say
reference here for free. You can get this reference here for free.
I'm
All
gonna have to say this objection is
Oh,
overruled.
baby, you killed me.
I'm 50-50 today.
All right. So Roger Stonebreaker has just given you his pitch as to why you should forgive him. George W. Bush assisted.
George W. did.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Mhm.
G-Dub's got the assist along with the genocides under his belt. So you have the option now of how are you going to respond to Roger Stonebreaker's defense and his murder of Thomas?
Well, I feel like we're in a really complicated position here because we have a headless child,
Sure.
which is never a good element
Trust
of a
me.
situation.
You
never
never
want-
want to be in that position.
No, we're gonna have to turn into that. What was that Daniel Stern movie?
Which Daniel
Home
Stern?
Alone?
Very Bad Things or whatever.
Very bad things. The old
Yeah.
Slater bachelor party in Vegas.
Yeah,
Sex worker.
Yeah, it's like that, but we had a headless kid over here.
If
And
you
then-
know
Yeah.
Daniel Stern's name and you say that Daniel Stern movie, it is
Yeah.
not Home Alone.
It might be Breaking Away. He was in Breaking Away.
It could be
Sure.
Breaking Away, but it is not Home Alone.
Um,
If
What's
it's
the Billy
Home Alone-
Crystal vehicle
If it's
when they
Home
go out in
Alone,
the
you say
desert?
it's the guy with the hair who's tall. That's what you do.
the situation for
Like, I don't know
my
his
City
name.
Slickers.
for my turn, I
He's French.
feel torn because I don't have a whole lot of empathy or pity for Tarvis,
Sure.
who retained their name but also
Is
betrayed
now
us.
dead and betrayed you.
So
So,
I don't know how I
there you
feel about
go.
that.
There you go.
Dead, but sometimes dead is better.
Mm.
And
Better.
I don't know if.
You can't talk.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do.
Yes.
I don't know about trust or forgiveness, and this is something that I need to work out with Breyonn. But I do know that Thomas has that casket that can revive people.
True.
So I'm going to grab Thomas's head and put it in the casket with the body and let just whatever happens happens.
Wow.
I don't want Thomas to be dead. I might not forgive Thomas,
Sure.
but dead is not better.
Wow.
I'm of
That
the
is-
same mind. I'm of the same mind. And therefore, what I do with my turn, and I know it's early in the time and I've sacrificed a lot already, but I'm going to use the Calvin ball. And just as we put Thomas's, because that's his name, Dutch. We put
I said
Thomas's
Thomas.
beautiful. I know. I'm just saying, I'm making a point of like, because
Okay.
that's his name now.
We
don't
do
get
have
it
to
wrong
remind
anymore.
ourselves. Yeah.
And I gently roll his beautiful little head up to his wasted tiny body. And I use the Calvin ball to make this.
Wait, before you take out the Calvin ball, I have one request.
Yeah.
Can I put Thomas's head on my shoulder and make it look like I have two heads just for a second?
Yeah, for a second, for sure.
We're gonna bring it back to life. So it's just like,
I like this
Hold on
guy's
one
style.
All right. We had our fun. Now let's bring him back to life.
Okay, now I put Thomas's wasted, beautiful body and I glue it up to his beautiful little head. And I use the Calvin ball to make this shining, mystical ribbon. And with the hope that when we tie it gently around his little wasted neck, that will close the casket. And when he revives, he'll be like that girl in that weird story we all told as kids that was like, I'm your perfect wife, but just don't untie the ribbon around my head. And the guy was like, she's perfect. I have no complaints, but I just gotta know what happens if I untie the ribbon.
I didn't tell
keeps her
that
head
story.
from falling off. Well, every girl in the Midwest did. And I lived in Pennsylvania, Indiana, and Michigan, and
about
I heard that story in
fingering.
every state. And it's
Oh, yeah,
like,
I thought you were
why
from
did we
another
all
planet.
tell that?
Michigan,
Yeah, but
same.
it's a copy paste of Earth, so there's a lot that's the same. Like
Fair
the
enough.
states are mostly the same, except Wyoming and Wisconsin are just completely different names.
Okay.
What are they?
Bartles and Brigsby.
Oh, fun.
Bartles is South, Brigsby is Wisconsin.
They retained having the same first letter. That's
Yeah,
fun.
that's
easy
kind
to
of
remember.
like that. It's
Yeah.
like a mandala, you know, like
Mhm.
the designs just fade into each other. Anyway, here's your little beautiful blessed ribbon.
I see
from
it.
the
I see it.
planet.
What happens is you both do that. Your combined efforts after putting Thomas, what am I doing?
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Bouillon.
Thomas's nonsense into the casket along with the Calvin
Nonsense. Body and head?
ball. Yeah, that's what I would
whole
say.
Being,
That's what I would call it
vessel,
both.
Oh, yeah.
planetary
Hey,
vessel.
Thomas used a holy blast to disintegrate you. Why are you defending Thomas in front of me
We've
now?
never-
Because we'll decide later, but everyone deserves a shot.
And
who
we've
put us in this mess?
we've
You
never
did.
thought that Thomas was like above board.
That's true. That's true. That's
You're
true.
the
Kid's
Delclos.
evil.
None of us wanted to improvise in a herald. We wanted to just discover on our own, and you made us to a format, and it trapped us and put us in our heads and made us fear comedy when it should be open to everyone.
Is
You're a
this a-
monster.
Is this a song breaking out?
I think this might be. So,
Somewhere out there, but love can see us through.
so your combined efforts All right. You see Thomas's body go into the casket. Now, while you are doing that, as the body goes down, as you close the casket down, the video screen on the cube appears again, only this time it's full size. And a massive, giant Shellin the Wizard appears and says, some of you have passed and some of you have failed. And because of that, now Thomas's spirit lives within the new Breyonn. And that Breyonn has been renamed Bullion. And so now Breyonn, the original, has reclaimed her original name. And Thomas has the spirit been put into Bullion, a body identical to Breyonn's. Now,
but do you still sound like Thomas, or do you sound like me? Is he like me?
What do you sound like, Thomas?
Wow, I certainly love these breasts.
Wow. This is like big but cooler.
No.
Enjoy, boy. Look what I've done for you. Look at the gift I've given you. Hey, do I need to
Why do I do everything right and then it always goes wrong?
check out the mommies on Thomas?
Stop touching them. Stop touching them. Quit it. They're sensitive. I have sensitive skin. We have sensitive skin.
And while you do this, while Thomas reappears as Bullion, you see the casket suddenly open up and a new Thomas appear.
No! We're going to have to kill each other. Please.
So now we have a Bullion and a Thomas that is brand new, completely empty. No one exists within it. It is just an ambulatory vessel that is willing to take whatever orders or things that any of you desire. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we shall leave it before the finale. The final episode of the 8th episode of the 6-episode season that we are doing. So will occur soon. I'm not sure when. Maybe there will be a surprise.
Ransom letter. I was working on this ransom letter, so I'll just throw it away now that we're good. We're in the clear.
That might help.
Dutch, do you want to Grubhub some Tabby and just go wild tonight?
And so the final episode will be done. We will announce when that final episode is to occur. It's looking like things might be interesting as we go along.
Look at that little shimmy shake.
Yeah, I did a little shimmy shake. In the meantime,
wait.
Oh, sorry.
How is it going to be possible that we have two Breyonns? I
wonder if we'll be casting a guest performer.
We have one Breyonn, we have one Bullion, and we have an empty Thomas.
We have a brainless child.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, I think there's one soul that could jump between two vessels, so I think we're good. But also, it might put to the test yon acting skills of a certain performer. What do you have to plug this week, Liz?
Cool. Yeah, I've been testing out my Just for Laughs 5 minutes. But even I know that has passed. I know those auditions are done. I'm trying out for next year. So if you want to come catch me outside of Zanies, I'm not allowed in.
You're telling me, sister. Okay.
But yeah, enjoy podcast.
All right, then I suppose it's Breyonn's turn, since she has led the charge.
Absolutely. This week, I challenge you to head over to Twitter at Sarah Joy Shockey. Go through my old tweets. There's a lot of gems in there I haven't seen in a while. And just smash that retweet button. It's going to make my day. It's going to make everybody else feel a little better. Enjoy, gang. Love you, Shockey heads.
This is how someone gets canceled right here. Encouraging people to
go through my old tweets.
I have nothing to hide. Get in there. Enjoy yourselves. If it's something I don't like, I'll delete it. And if you have a problem with it, cancel me. I'd love to go to hell and meet the people down there and see if I can help them get upstairs. Great to see you guys.
You're going to run afoul of the cancel culture club.
That's like saying, go see my movie from the 90s. I bet there's no problematic elements now.
Oh, man.
I can't find a way to make Karma Chameleon work for for canceling tweets.
My Viewist universe is soon going to be welcoming Ring Rats, the wrestling indie love letter to just kind of schlubbing around.
Roger Stonebreaker, do you have any plugs?
Marty and Sarah Love Wrestling, wherever you get your podcasts on Fridays. And on the MLW Radio Network.
Yeah.
That's where everyone gets their podcast.
That's where everybody gets their podcast.
Everyone gets it.
Mandatorily. That was
Yeah.
the senator voted for that Jar Jar Binks.
Yep.
And,
Before he ruined the universe.
Well, that was a proxy vote for Queen Amidala. I'm telling you, you can't trust him. You can't trust Jar Jar anymore.
do you think he was a Sith?
Debatable.
Obviously.
There's only
That-
2 Siths at any given time.
That's
so
true.
at that time, maybe not.
Yeah,
But then in the later years,
Sister.
Sifter.
Tia and
On Disney
Tamara.
Plus. Coming soon to Disney
Darth
Plus.
Tia and Darth Tamara.
Jar Jar and Jamara.
I'd like to plug the
I
new
want
Loki
to
show.
overrule that objection. However, it's just too good. That's just too good. Sister. Yeah. I'm
Hey,
gonna
that's a Photoshop for somebody for a rainy afternoon.
I'm gonna carry that home with me for a while. And then, of course, Dutch Wildfang. Do you have anything to plug?
Yeah, I'd like to plug the band Five Iron Frenzy. They're a
Sure.
Christian ska band
Sure.
that is better than everyone remembers, and most people don't even remember them. People should check them out. They deserve another shot. They have an album called Quantity is Job Number One
Yep.
that holds up like nuts to today's climate. They have a song called Get Your Riot Gear that is so prescient about protest culture, and it came out 20 years ago, and the people who made it were like 20 years old. Amazing. Five Iron
Go
Frenzy,
through
baby.
their old songs, smash that retweet. You're gonna
Yes.
just find a treasure trove of uncancellables.
Yep.
treasure trove on kids.
Treasure trove of
You're gonna
uncancellables.
subject Jeff the Girl to Cancel Culture Club.
Sounds like the next Muppet movies, a treasure trove of uncancellables. So that means, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of episode 7 of God's Damn Wizard. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around. Thank you for watching the show, and we will see you soon.